And now I'm cheesing my way back. Fuck it. Let's talk Pack.
That's just I can't get into it after that fucking ass whooping we took.
So
38
bad.
to 10 at the hands of the Buccaneers. Tom Brady's bitch ass. They scored 38 unanswered on us, which is ridiculous. But even those 10 points we scored, our offense looked a little disjointed and like a lot of third downs, and it was just all together and not a good experience, right? Because we had to watch Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, and Troy Aikman is such a fucking hater.
I had to
I
send a
can't I can't stand Troy Aikman. Yeah, well, the Packers scored on that drive, but Aaron Rodgers is just if he would have thrown that ball a little better, it'd been an even better touchdown. Like, fuck off, man. You grinds my gears.
I I have to admit that I had to send some apology texts because I was rage texting to people during the game. Sorry if you're one of them. I already sent you sorries previously, but know that in my heart, it was the Packers who let me down, and
It
in turn,
was.
I've let you down.
You know what the best part of that whole game was?
No,
That Die Hard battery commercial.
that was tight. That was
That
pretty
shit was
tight.
tight. That was
That was over the top.
it was over the top Bruce Willis. That was awesome. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Um I don't know, man. There's not much to say about this game, right? Like,
The other
eh,
thing,
go ahead.
the other thing, I don't care what you say about the call out to Key and Peele. Aaron Rodgers pack
That
his
didn't age. It didn't age well with the rest of the game.
no, it did not go well. It just did not go well. That
Hingle McCringleberry.
the McCringleberry. First off, it's super awkward to begin with. Like
Out of Aaron Rodgers, yeah, it's awkward because he didn't move his hips at all. Like in the actual sketch, he's like fucking like actual, and where Aaron Rodgers is like, eh, like it wasn't. It was a little. It's an outdated skit to begin with. Which I still love it. I still love Key and Peele, but it was an outdated skit to begin with, and then Rodgers doing it was like just a little. Again, encompassing the entire day, it was just a little off. Everything was a little off. That entire day was a little off.
I was not a fan. I was not a fan. I hope he
I
doesn't
thought it
do
was
that
funny.
celebration anymore.
I thought it was funny. Uh, hmm. You know I hate Tom Brady, right?
Yeah.
You know how happy I was to see him getting frustrated on those first couple drives, but
Yeah.
I just every time I forget every time, and I hear him call out his cadence, and I'm like, you sound like such a little bitch. Even your cadence is like, mm,
Ben, you are the biggest hater.
ready, ready, set, set. Like, shut up, man.
You're such a hater. Also,
I
Tom
am.
Brady just did a ton of celebrating all over our team.
He
Like I
did.
don't know
I
how
mean,
you try to make a strong attack against him because he made us look horrible.
he did not necessarily him. He threw a couple good passes, but honestly, their defense made us look horrible. We Rogers has now has amassed count them three pick sixes in his entire career. Only three,
It was
and that
almost
was
two yesterday.
it was almost two yesterday. But that first one, that was a really bad, like excellent read by the Bucks, but that was a terrible throw by us. And then 3 plays later, he throws another pick, and you know, and that
Good
goes down.
defense. It was a good
That goes down to
defense,
like
tight window.
that goes down like the 5 yard line after that. And I mean, so you give him basically you gave him 14 points for free right there. And after that, Rogers looked shook. The whole team looked like they kind of gave up a little bit. And it what can you do? I mean, those linebackers in for Tampa Bay are legit. I don't know their
Their
names.
defense, their defense has been. I mean,
Legit, legit.
and
Uh,
Pierre Paul, JPP, he was giving us fucking fits.
he was. I mean, and that dude's a million years old.
He's not a million years old. He's 31 years
He's
old.
been playing forever.
Sue was in there getting all chatty.
Sue is in there being a little bitch again.
I
Late
thought
hits and
he and
shit.
Rogers were gonna
I don't know how he
hug.
is. They were jawing at it. I don't know how he's still in the league, man. Dominic Sue. He has had so many like just he's done so many shitty things, stomping on people, fucking twisted ankles. He's just he's a dirty player. I don't know why the NFL still lets him play. It's ridiculous, but um,
They're fucking us up.
Not a
They
whole
were
lot of.
fucking us up.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
why he gets to play, because he fucks people up.
Do you know that was Rodgers' first multi-interception game since you and I saw him in person in Carolina in 2017?
This was the first Packers game that I put on Packers swag, and I think I can't do it again. That was the only thing that I came up with. I was like, I wore my Packers clothes, and I was like, this is the first time I wore it for a game. Normally I wear it on an off day and wear my regular clothes on game day, and it's a mistake. I blame it on me,
So,
honestly.
I mean, we didn't even reach Tampa Bay territory after those first two drives. Never even got on their side of the field again. Now, I'll say two positives, and they're just brief positives, not even great positives. Aaron Jones, this is the first the first Packer with a touchdown in each of the first 5 games since Billy Houghton in 1952.
Wow.
So that's cool. And it was nice to see Darius Shepard making him way back on the field after years and years on and off practice squad, active roster. That was good to see.
It was
Um,
weird to see how different our offense looked pre-snap without Irvin out there.
No misdirection, none whatsoever. And LaFleur came out and said like he was outcoached offensively. He said he didn't have a good game plan. He said they practiced like crap this week. And I mean, what are you going to do? Now, the
And what
interesting
about
thing,
Bach though? I'm surprised you
yeah,
haven't gone
well,
there yet.
so that was scary, but his injury is not serious, is what I just read earlier.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
what I
good.
heard too.
That
Not
is
serious. He
the
had a
best
chest
left
injury,
tackle
I
in the
think.
game. Yeah, that's the best left tackle in the game. You can't lose that. Interesting point here. Matt LaFleur has only lost 5 games as head coach, but by an average of 19.2 points per game. He's only lost one close game. We've gotten smoked every other time. So this was kind of reminiscent to me of last year when we lost to the Chargers for like no fucking reason,
Yeah.
and this is kind of felt like that. Now, not to say that the Buccaneers aren't a good team, but
No,
it
I
just
mean they're
felt
definitely a
that way.
way
It
above
felt
average team.
not completely disjointed. Nothing clicked. Couldn't get anything going. Roger said he's not worried. He said, we were getting. He basically, in a nutshell, said we were getting a little big for our britches. And this puts us back in place. And if I can use one of his quotes from himself last year, got a big old serving of that humble pie.
Yeah. Yeah, and we need to I mean, we got to batten down the hatches. The Texans, even though their record is bad, is not a bad football team.
No,
Anytime you face off against a team with Watson as the quarterback, they have an opportunity to do things on offense, and their defense is a solid D. So I
I
think
mean they've got J.J. Watt, right? And our offensive line looked like garbage for as good as they played. Like Rodgers took like 4 sacks in the first 4 games, something like that. He took approximately 1 million hits yesterday.
really he was hanging onto the ball too long, and I said
He
that
was.
even when we were
He was.
early in the game, he was doing some of that stuff he did
Yeah.
last year, which is he was hanging onto the ball too long. He was being indecisive. He just needs to like throw the ball
Mm-hmm.
or just get out of the pocket and throw it away. That's it. He's like standing back there thinking too much.
But how much did the lack of misdirection pre-snap have an effect on what the defense did?
It's true. I,
I
I
don't know.
just I've got to say that a loss of Tyler Irv, like if you had asked me before the game, would you take getting Devontae Adams back and losing Tyler Irvin? I'd be like, yeah, I don't want
Yeah,
to
I've
lose
been like,
anybody.
yeah,
I don't want
I'd
to
be
lose
like, that's
anybody, but that seems like a net.
a fair trade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, no, just I don't fucking get it. I don't know.
I didn't hear Kenny Clark's name at all either.
No, our defense looked
Like booty.
bad, but I mean, I can imagine they got pretty deflated after holding them to 0 points, and then the offense just literally handed over 14.
I mean, the last thing I'll say, and then we'll get out of here is 15-1 is still a pretty good record. 11 games left.
Fuck
11
it.
games left.
Fuck it. That's the Packer section.